Welcome to Road to Billions podcast, the mentality of an entrepreneur. With your host, Moise Bertrand.
Hey, what's up, everybody, man? Today's a great day because I'm here just learning more information about myself. Each day is becoming 1% better. Probably is at 1.5 or 2%, to be honest, the rate I'm moving right now. But I'm just looking at everything for what it is now. Like, I literally want to tell you guys this is the best thing that you're going to be able to do right now for yourself if you actually believe in yourself. I'm going to give you guys the key to it right now. You got to understand yourself and your zodiac placements. You have to understand yourself fully, and you have to understand that you have to be in a good energy to fully be this person, to fully tap into what you're trying to do in life. I mean that because, look, my girlfriend, she's so intuitive that she tells me things that I may not think about on the spot, but later down the line, I understand that I have a better eye for it. And, you know, she just recently taught me about horoscopes and astrology and everything. I was always a believer in that, don't get me wrong. But she took it to the next level. Like, she just went deep into the chart, natal chart. And I'm like, okay, cool. I understand why these different placements, which are like Virgo, you know, your zodiacs are like how your personality is. How do you react? How do you attract love? How do you want to be loved? How do you look to people? How do you come off as? Your emotions? It's just bits and fragments of yourself, of your personality that is a bunch of zodiac signs that are within your personality. Because you can't just be a Virgo your whole life. You know, I'm a Virgo, but I'm saying throughout everything, I think that's overbearing, like to be something in every type. But it makes sense. Like, I'm actually at the mindset of, okay, I have these placements, and I recently got into astrology, and I'm so sorry I can't even give you the name of the astrologist I was just watching on YouTube. But on my next episode, I'm gonna go ahead and mention him. If not, I'll just be able to put him in the description and everything and shout him out, because he really gets into it like very, very deep. Like, he understands that one thing about astrology is that if you want to fully know yourself and fully do things out in life that you pursue, you have to know where you are a strong point at and where you weak point at. Like, yeah, you have to know what type of person you really are, not to the public, but within yourself. Because I always live by the quote, and this is my quote, you feel me? I'm always say that at the end of the day. You have to understand that once you know yourself, the world is going to revolve around you. And I say that because people be like, this is not your world. This world isn't. Once you know yourself, the world is going to revolve around you. And I say that because the right people are going to listen to you, the people because your world is your perfect world. So if luxury, riches, vacations, travel, entrepreneurship, business, love, happiness, balance are in your like perfect world, and you act as if you already have those things are going to come about because you're attracting it. Like, you don't understand that what you really put out in the world is what people really feel like is a replica of them. Like, you are a creator of your own world. Like, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. We all have Sunday through Saturday. And people still complain and people still make excuses because, you know, Jay-Z always said that the foundation of success is your discipline. Like, how disciplined are you? I understand that you want to be this great person. I understand that you want to go ahead and live this life. But you have to know how to execute when and how fast and how slow. With who? Where? You have to know these things. And by the time you start knowing yourself, you're going to understand that there's nothing less of hard work that you want to achieve, because the next level of success you're going to attain, millions and multi-millions and then billions, you're going to feel like partying is just going to be an everyday lifestyle because you could afford it comfortably. Like, I'm going to emphasize comfortably. You don't have to work a job to enjoy your life, but you do have to have hard work in order to start that life off. Like, I'm not going to just give you $50 million because you told me you could work hard. I'm not going to give you $500 million because you just said you could work hard. You have to show me. You have to beat the other people that says they want 50 mil, 500 mil. You have to show me why you deserve that much money, because that money don't grow on trees. And if I'm going to wire you that money, you're going to have to understand that that money is going to be a reflection of your hard work. So I always tell my generation, I always tell people around me, like, it's cool to have fun, but none of you guys are millionaires, and it kind of makes me feel bad because we're not doing the right things sometimes to put us in a position to be millionaires. Now, there's a few people in our generation who are actually doing really well, like DDG, Pontiac, Wizard Kelly, who else? Is Jada, little baby girlfriend. Who else? Dier, Ken. All these people are being successful because they're putting themselves in that position to do things that they enjoy, but they still be consistent and persistent. Like, you see why they could generate so much money on YouTube and stuff, because these people are consistent with content. So in order to be yourself, you have to know yourself. You have to know yourself inside and out. You have to know how to react. You have to know when to react. You have to know when you're in the mindset of other people, you have to know what type of person you really are. Like, you can't be fooled by bullshit. Like, no one gives a fuck. In my last episode, I talk about that all the time. Like, no one gives a fuck. And I'm trying to tell people to get in this mindset, because I'm not telling you to be narcissistic. I'm just telling you not to care so much about others' opinions to a point where it makes you, it's detrimental to your lifestyle. Like, it's detrimental to your mental, because a lot of people take so much from people and then actually inherit that information. And now you're a burden to your own self. Your mind is the biggest prison in the world. Like, that prison, you're going to be incarcerated for your whole life if you don't know how to get out of it. And that's scary. So stop taking everything for like what it is and look at it from perspectives. Like, because sometimes I look at people and I'm like, okay, this person is very argumentative because why? Like, this person likes trouble because why? This person likes to buy expensive stuff because why? You always have to understand there's different perspectives in life that you have to be able to look at from both sides of the situation. Like, for example, I was going to buy this car and everything, and this is before I got my car. This is this car now I have. And I was telling the dealer that I just want something for a college student. Like, I just wanted something when I bought this car my sophomore year or junior year. Yeah. And it's been 2-3 years lately. And I told the dealer I need something that's going to take me to point A to B, but I need it to be like cool. I don't need it to be like too much of a hassle. Like, I don't want it to be too much mechanical work. And he was like, okay, cool, but you look like this type of guy. And I'm like, I know I look like this type of guy, but I need something that I got to be real to myself for, because I don't have to show out. I don't have to do that. That's cool. But I know myself. I look at life like you have to make sacrifices for some things that you want. Like, I understood that I could go do great things. I could go and do some things that I may look at in myself. If I have to look at myself in the mirror and be like, why did I just do that? I don't have no meaning to even begin to start even doing it. Like, I don't want to feel no regret after I do something. And that's the type of sacrifices I have to make, and some people have to make sometimes. Like, you can't always have fun. You can't always do what other people want to do because you're born to be different. And you have to know yourself inside and out. And I say inside first because once you know yourself fully inside, fuck what everybody else think. Now the outside is how you present yourself. How do you make that come to a reality? You get me? Like, nobody's going to tell you this person if you know you're not that person. And a lot of people don't put their feelings aside and handle business because they sometimes let their feelings get involved with everything that's around them. And sometimes everything is a matter of perspective. It's not always have to be a hassle or an angry conversation. It doesn't have to be like that. And people look at life from, oh, he telling me to move. He telling me, yo, he didn't even tell me nothing, or they didn't even text me back, and they didn't even call me, or they didn't even watch my story, or they didn't like my photo. They don't like, bro, people have other things that's going on in their life. Like, understand that you have to know yourself first. If you are a person who likes affection a lot, give yourself that self-love. Like, this is nothing wrong with showing yourself self-love. People get so caught in the excuses like, I never get a chance to do something nice for myself. Yeah, it's cool, but now you have to get in a relationship with yourself and marry yourself first, because once you marry yourself, and what I mean by that is like being committed to your personality, your drive, your success, your lifestyle, the things that make you have to be committed to that, because you can't contemplate that type of person you really are. You can't let yourself be, taken for granted if you feel like this is the type of person you are. So once you go in rooms, you have to know that the minute you walk in there, this is the type of person you are. Don't worry about everybody else. Don't worry about what everybody else got going on. This is what you got going on. This is what you have to listen to. I try to drop gems in podcasts, because I know, even though I don't really post that many podcasts, but I'm getting into like the Gary Vee mindset. Literally, I'm just posting with quality, and it's outshining the quantity, because I don't have to post a lot, but the content I post is meaningful, and people gonna either listen to it or don't listen to it, but somebody's gonna listen to it and get an idea like, wow, this kid, this guy, this man, this leader, this man is literally going to change the world with just his words, with just the movement. So I don't really try to put myself in a predicament of if it's not going to work. I don't ever try to think like that, because I feel like everything is going to work, and it's meant to work. If it doesn't, it's just me learning something different about how to make it work. That's all to it. You have 4 answer choices on a test regularly. You're not going to get all of them right every test. If you do, congrats. But it's about choices, man. Like, you make the wrong choice, you learn from it, and you go ahead and you make the next choice. If you move on. Like, it's not something for you to just linger on, because, I always take into account that I'm a Virgo, and I have Aquarius placements, and I have Libra placements, and I have Scorpio placements. These are the things I'm taking into account, because I'm thinking about everything that makes me up as a person. This is what makes me. This is what shapes me. This is what I have to take into account, because if I don't, no one's really going to know who I am on the inside. If I'm giving everybody a mask, who am I really if I'm showing you a different side of me? So be like Jay-Z, walk in every room yourself. Read the 48 Laws of Power. Read books, ask and it shall be given. Like, look at documentaries, Big Sean, Nas, Jay-Z, Dave Chappelle, like Will Smith. Like, these guys are people who are prominent and are doing great things. And you have to understand that in order to be a great leader, you have to follow in the steps of great leaders. Don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to reach out for help. Don't be afraid to ask, because everybody's going to work hard for you if you do it yourself. I appreciate you guys for listening to Road to Billions podcast. Please subscribe. I'm having my YouTube channel drop June, man. I'm not too sure about the exact day. I may be, I may not be. You'll never know. But I will keep you guys updated on the next episode.